Hey guys, and girls. Yeah, this is I guess you could say mainly the Mbuna African tank. Uh, Sometimes I do get in like smaller flower horns and Texas cichlids or just something I don't want to get beat up too bad. Or well, Mbunas are really kind of meaner than the Haps, but a lot of other tanks I got bigger, really big fish in. So, and I feel like like I've been getting away with little fish like this, with fish like him. And I'm not saying they never scoop up one, but I I just have so many tanks with so many fish, and I just thought sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But so far they seem not to be getting ate, but I don't know. So really in here nothing special. A lot of mutts. Most of these fish, believe it or not, I have bred, and these are the babies from the fish that I bred. And you would never guess the dad to these appear to be red zebras, but the mom is actually a redfin albino, which if you don't know what that is, look up redfin albino African cichlid. It's in the Mbuna family. Yeah, so like the daddy's a blue mutt, and so I bred a blue mutt with a redfin albino and got these little red zebras. But you can tell some of them got black on their heads, and let's see, and that's the same. Now that, so the orange ones, no, excuse me. The red zebras, okay, the mom was a red zebra, but the daddy was a blue mutt. Matter of fact, there's his babies, the big ones. The big, they do get pretty ice blue sometimes. So the daddy of the blue ones bred with their mom, and they come out orange. But, excuse me, the redfin albino crossed with the blue with their dad. So, so like this guy right here, his mom was a redfin albino, which they have red eyes. I do have a couple small ones, not in here, but yeah, this tank is it looks crappy, and that is because it was free and it sat outside of the pet store I used to work out's yard for like 10 years. And I re-siliconed it, so that's why it looks horrible. This is like my first time doing it, which I done it a couple years ago, but it does the job, I believe. But so yeah, the tank sat out there for about 8 or 9, 10 years, and I don't know how old it was before that. But I have like, let's see, I got like 455 gallons in my house plus more tanks. So I go cheap. That's why the top is egg crate. Get it at Home Depot or Lowe's hardware store. It's I know this is, and let me see what you, damn it, that's good. But yeah, they honestly, I recommend these fish for, if you're gonna start out with cichlids, these are the best way to go. Strictly Mbuna though. Don't get like 3 Mbuna and then throw a peacock in there, or like a little half or something. There's a good chance he's gonna get beat up. And of course, they could go the other way around. But Mbunas are really mean, especially the Aratus. If you don't know what Aratus are, there's the female, there's a male. I do have more of them in the house, but if I keep any more than, just a male and a female in this tank, they fight all day long. So even another female, the females will fight. They're just as mean. But yeah, they do breed all the time. I wouldn't say they're the dominant ones in the tank. I'd say I got 2 of these little spotted guys in there, and they breed all the time. He actually, when he has babies, he'll breed with these little brown ones, and they'll actually come out. Some of them will come out brown when I pull them out of their mouth, and some of them will come out white like albino, like. So it's crazy. And I do see them breed, and it could be him. It could be both of them. So there's 2 of them. But the tank is dirty. The back looks bad. It's painted. It's hard. It was hard for me to get it off, so I said I'm just gonna repaint over it. I was in a rush. I damn smeared it. I didn't wait long enough, I guess, for it to dry. I don't know. I do need to clean the tank. I'm gonna clean it tonight. I'll probably clean half of my tanks tonight. But so Like I say, basically I have a lot of fish because I love to fish. Only cichlids, and I like catfish, but I wouldn't say only cichlids, but anyway, it's basically a way for somebody poor like me to be able to have a lot of cichlids, and that's, you know, getting free fish tanks. You know, I mean, I even tried to screw some brackets in here. I do on some of them, but it wouldn't go in. I don't, maybe somebody knows there's a crack here. I mean, but like I say, it does the job. Well, there's a crack there too. And you wouldn't believe the stand. I'm worried about this, you know, because there's bricks. I have bricks that hold up trailers. I don't live in a trailer. By the way, y'all probably gonna make fun of me and say I do, but I don't. Which, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I live in a house, not a big house. But these are bricks stacked up. So I got a set here, I got a set here, and a set here. So I am worried about this. And, you know, there, I don't know. This is an older 55 gallon, and I believe the glass is a little thicker than my newer ones that I have. I have 2 newer 55s, and I have 2 old ones like this that was gave to me. And when, you know, you put your finger around, the glass is a little thicker, I believe, on the older ones. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that they make the newer ones with thinner glass. Now, it is heavier, but I feel like it's better, you know, with a thicker glass. You got a less chance of it going boom. But, so we'll look under here. Don't freak out on me. So it's empty over there. I need to turn the flash on. So there's a canister filter. Nah, don't make fun of me. It ain't no $500, what do they call them? Fluvels, X4s or the X6. What is it called? I don't know, the X6. I forget, it's like $400 or $500 or something. Yeah, it ain't that, but you don't need that. I got 2 of them on a 55 right here. So anyway, and of course, you know, you got the little Walmart Aquatech, you know, on the back here. See how it looks in there. And I do keep lava rock, which you can get from Home Depot. I get mine off Amazon, but no, that's carbon. That's carbon. Okay, so I got lava rock in the canister filters. That's for to help the bacteria grow on it. So in all these canister filters, yes, I have lava rock in them. Okay, so let's get back. I know this is getting boring. I'm gonna go ahead and feed them. Should have told you at the beginning, but I'm gonna go ahead and feed them. All I got right now is some flakes. I just ran out. My videos are not perfect at all. So we're gonna put a little bit of flake in there. I love these guys, you know, people, you know, these are the main fish you see at PetSmart. Besides the big spotted ones, you're probably not going to find them. You got the Bumblebee, some red zebras / mutts. They're all really mutts, but you got some yellow labs in there, believe it or not. I think there's three of them in there. Yeah, there's 3 of them in there. You got like an orange blotch over there, kind of like the peacocks. But yeah, most of these I bred. There's only a few that I didn't. This has actually become one of my favorite tanks. Nothing fancy though, but like I say, I mean, I practically got nothing in these fish. Literally 90% of these fish were where I bred, and they just like, okay, so the yellow labs in here, there's only 3. They came from some yellow labs that I did have, but I sold. Sorry about that. The big ones, these are brother and sister, or whatever. They came from a batch. The orange ones, every orange fish in here came from me. And then even these little spotted ones. The mom is, I think it's like a fuel born, what they call them, Labidotrophus. They got a bottom lip that's like sunk in. She's the mom of the same dad to these and the orange ones. I mean, they're just mutts, but I mean, hell, they're really good fish. I've never seen them get ick or sick. But there's another fish. Where's he at? Kenya, right there. Them guys get pretty mean. I got some more in there, but like I said, I try to keep them split up too. I didn't breed the Kenya, and I bought these. I bought the Aratus, and the Bumblebee I bought, and everything else I did not buy. Even he come out somehow the batch looking way different than all of them. There was a different batch though. I don't even honestly know or remember, but nothing special. But I mean, it just shows that you can have a good fish tank aquarium for really cheap. I mean, this isn't nice. This ain't something I'd want to set up at a dentist office or something, or a lawyer's office, or or try to get somebody to buy for their house. But like I say, when I set up aquariums for people, I don't ever bring in stuff like this with the cracks. And if people want cracks on their fish tanks, and they don't mind the silicone, and the blue is for me treating it from another group of fish I had in here. The dolphins I had 15 in here actually at one time. I sold 5. I decided I'm gonna keep 10 of them, or 12. I don't even know how many I have now. But I had 15 6-inch plus dolphins in here. Some were 6 inches, some were 7. And I decided I had to treat. I was getting worried they were scratching, and it wasn't from anything else, I believe, besides the parasite. It looked like ick was coming. Usually when their fins are tucked in, I've heard that is the first sign of ick, when they start keeping their fins tucked in. So it can be present. As they say, it's always in your tank. I don't think there's proof to back that up. I don't know if I could send this water. I have a scientist come in here and say, yeah, we can test for it right now, because the ick is a parasite or whatever. It's got a scientific name. They could probably find it. I don't know if that's how that works. But I don't know. I need to get into that field, and maybe I could have a 240 in here. Well, I'd have to probably buy a new house, but I am probably going to get a 240 in a couple months. I'm getting it off glasscages.com. I feel like that's the best place to go. Now, when you do get a big tank like that, which is big to me, biggest I've ever owned is a 150? I think it was a 150. I don't know, but I don't even remember. I was 16. And I sold it, and I got a 120 tall, and I had a couple. Then I had a 135, which they sell as a 125, it's 6 foot long. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get a 240. The 240 long is it's 8 foot long, which is long as my truck bed. That's why I'm getting nothing bigger than that. I've been saving up for it. What am I gonna put in there? Probably everything. It's literally gonna be just a monster tank. I'm not talking about just big. Like big American cichlids. I'm gonna have, you're probably gonna see, spotted fish like this in there. You're gonna see, catfish, algae eaters. I want to put, albino. I want to put what they got. They got $300-$400 algae eaters, Paclossimus or whatever. But I'm gonna have, the cats in there. I'm gonna have Americans. Oh, they're trying to breed back here. He's trying to breed with her. Anyway, I guess he's hungry. He said, I'll take something to eat. But we'll throw some more food in there. But yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, I'm gonna have, I want some big green terrors in there. I want to try to do like a big red dragon flower horn or Campa flower horn, if I can get away with it. If the flower horn don't, I feel like, kind of like this, what I'm doing here with, how you throw a whole bunch of fish in together, you most likely limit the aggression, so I'm gonna try to do this approach with the 240. Hopefully I can get every time I've ever had a flower horn, especially an adult, it's really hard to put them in there with just one other fish. I mean, people do it, you can do it, I'm not saying you can't, but I mean, you gotta give me credit. I mean, it's not something you can just do with any fish, obviously. Hopefully I'm not just being crazy here. Yeah, you don't just have a big 10-inch flower horn and think you're just going to put a 10-inch green terror in there and think nothing's going to happen. Shit's going to go down. Now, but anyway, so I'll probably do, and I'm really excited because the filtration I'm really excited about. I don't want to do a sump because I don't know. I'm trying to save some money, but I'm pretty sure there's a way I could do a sump and save a lot of money. But I'm just the kind of guy that I like multiple filtrate. I don't know. I don't know. I like doing something different. I mean, a lot of people would put a sump on a 240, but I'm not going to throw, Aquatex on the back, but, I don't know, I might throw some, Emperor 400s, or they still make Aqua Clear 110s. I used to like those with the sponges on the bottom, and they had the carbon, or I don't remember how it was, but I liked them back in the day. But, like I say, this tank, the filter I had for years, the hang on the back, the canister filter, $60 at Petco. I shouldn't be telling y'all this. Petco ain't paying me, obviously. But you can. But here's what I'm gonna tell you: don't buy the canister filter unless you match the price. I talk about it time and time again. But like I say, if you're poor, if you don't want to spend a lot of money starting out because you're not sure if you're gonna like it, or you don't want your fish dying, it's really simple. Go to Petco, get a Cascade 1000. It's blue. Here, I'll show y'all these. There's the 1000. There's the 1200. They don't match price this one. I think if they did, this one's actually, yeah, they got some smaller ones in this, but this is actually the cheaper one. Yeah, I know I got it all kind of rigged. Yeah, the bricks. But hey, it's freestand. So now obviously when I get a 240, I'm not gonna stack up bricks. I'm not gonna do stuff like that. It's gonna be a legit stand. I wouldn't dare do that with a 240. So, but yeah, so $60 in the filter, brand new. The tank was free, the bricks were free. My grandpa gave me the bricks, but hey, if you ain't got a grandpa to do that, a dad to do that, I don't know what they, $1 something a brick. So hey, go for it. But just be aware of this, not being supported. Nothing's happened yet, but anyway, so yeah, I know the decorations look like crap. I've had a rough week this week with fish. I went up there and bought some fish from the wholesale. Come back, I had bought a lot of larger fish that I didn't even post. I lost some, sold some instantly, had some people already to pick them up. I put some in some tanks, and then they were getting beat up. So I said, oh, I gotta get them out. I put them in another tank. They were beating the fish up. I just moved them around. It's just been hell. You wouldn't believe how many fish I've swapped around in this house. But you gotta do what you gotta do, because you don't want fishes to die. That's why I love what I do for a living, selling fish, setting up aquariums, because if I had to work a normal job, it would suck, because, I mean, hell, you'd be gone 8, 9, 10 hours a day. You don't know what's going on. You just gonna have to come home to dead fish. So I love the fact of being able to be home, meeting up with people. About to start shipping online. Hopefully it works out. I feel like if these places can make, really good money, I can make decent money doing it. It takes time. But, yeah, sorry to be annoying. So, the heater is what do they call them things? It's Aqueon. Yeah, it's an Aqueon heater. 150 watt, I believe. And that's a Walmart power head. I've had it for 3 years, I think. I'm surprised it's still running. It's, but anyway, so this is a pretty cheap aquarium. Like I say, the fish I bred, they're nothing special. I do sell the little zebras like this all the time. I do have more. I have more fry. I actually only got some in the egg tumbler right now hatching, but hold on, let me remember what kind they are. Okay, they're gonna be the mama of that little one right there, the spotted one. You can't tell she's spotted. Yeah, camera sucks. But yeah. So I'm gonna be done with this. This is a big video, and I appreciate y'all for watching. Comment below. Don't cuss me out too bad. Thank y'all.